Hi, this is Katie here from Gathered, and today I'll be showing you how we're going to make a paper fan. This fan looks like a daisy. It's great for decorations, can be used for birthdays, any sort of parties. It works really well for that. So to start, you're going to need three sheets of A4 paper. I'm just using a plain paper here, but you can use any colour that you like. It works really well with patterned paper, or any sort of colour paper looks really nice and can be really effective with this. So the first thing you'll need to do is fold the paper in half, just like I'm doing here. And then you're just going to fold down about a couple of inches down one side. You can make the fold smaller if you want more petals, but this works quite well, I think. So then you're just going to fold the paper, and each time you make a fold, just flip the paper over. And then you're just going to carry on folding it down, right down to the bottom of the paper. If you can try and make them quite even, that's great. If they're not even, it's okay. It still looks very effective, but it's just nice to have it even. So as you come closer down to the end, you might not have it as even. I certainly didn't. So there's a couple of things you can do here. You can trim off that excess, or you can simply fold it underneath the opposite way. So I'm just turning it back over and just folding it back under the paper. And that just hides any excess that you might have. Okay, the next thing to do is we're going to draw some lines so that we can make this paper into a petal shape. This is just for you to follow to cut the shape. It's really helpful for me because I find it quite difficult to cut freehand, so I'm just drawing like a little stencil, just the rounded edges along each side. So you want to do it on both ends. Yeah, if you can see that, that's just where it's rounded on the edges. So there we go. I'm just going to round that. And then grab your scissors and just cut around where you've drawn the line. Oh, this is a bit of a messy step. I'll definitely be hoovering later. And then get the other side and cut around just as you did before. There we go, and that's it. So just going to sweep this out the way. So this is what you're left with at the moment. It's quite effective. It looks a little bit more interesting than just your usual square fans. So if you just fold it in half, and you've got almost one side of the fan. So obviously you're now going to want to glue these two sides together. So grab a Pritt stick or a glue gun or whatever you have handy and glue the inner two sides together. And just press them together nice and firmly, just to make sure that they're stuck. Okay. There we go, and that is one side done. So you are going to be making 3 of these in total, so you're going to need to make 2 more. So this would be a really good point to pause the video and make your other 2. I did actually make 2 earlier whilst I was practicing, so I'm ready to go. So what you're going to need to do now is to glue all 3 of these fans together. So grab your Pritt stick or glue stick, and then you're going to glue down each side and stick them together, leaving one side open. So you're not making a full circle, but you're sticking down 3 of the sides together, so all 3 pieces are joined. And just try and make them even. Ooh. Yeah. There we go, and press it down nice and firmly so it doesn't unstick. And the same for this one, just down the end and pressing them together. Yeah, I've got a bit shaky hands there. And yep, that's it. Just push it really firmly together, and you should have now your full circle. There we go. So it's looking really effective already. So the next thing we're going to want to do is going to make some handles for the fan so you're able to open and close it. I've already stuck down one handle. I just used a straw. It's just a paper straw that I had in my kitchen cupboard. So anything like that, you can use lollipop sticks. You could even fold a piece of A4 paper and just make it into a longer stick size, and that can also work really well too. I've glued this on with my glue stick, but you can use sellotape or you could use a glue gun. A glue gun would probably be the most effective method because it would stick a lot better and wouldn't come apart. But if you do just have a similar glue roller to me, that's also fine, and sellotape also works too. So now you're just going to need to stick that onto the paper, and then you'll have your open and close fan. So now you've got that, you now have the ability to open and close the fan. So if that was all that you wanted, then you could stop here and you could make these folding fans. They look really nice. They could make a nice table decoration, that kind of thing. Little gifts and fun things to give to your friends. But if you want to carry on and make the daisy fan, then keep on watching. So to make the daisy fan, you won't have the ability to open and close the fan because it sort of makes the middle part fall off. So the next thing to do is to stick those two straws together, or lollipop sticks, whatever you're using. Grab some sellotape and then you can stick those two sides together. And this is just, you only need a really small amount of tape, not a lot to hold the two together, but this just means that the decorations will stay open, and this is great if you're using them for displays, birthdays, that kind of thing. And the next thing to do is to get a yellow circle. I just created this from a cereal box, which works really well, and I just put some dots on it with like a gold pen, so it looks like pollen. And then I just got my glue stick and put plenty of glue on there. It definitely works better with a glue gun, but I didn't have one of those. So I just pressed it on nice and firmly with that, and that really did the job. So there we go, that's it for your homemade fan. As I said before, it's really great to make these in a lot of different colours, and you can make really nice displays with these. They're really effective, obviously really cheap and low cost. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful. Okay, bye for now.